Assalamu alaikum to the blooming buds of 5th Kiwis. Hope you're doing fine. Today, we are going to summarize the 4th lesson of your English textbook titled Street Games of India. Before starting the summary, I would like to tell you that a street game is a sport or game that is played on the streets rather than a prepared field. Let's start the summary. In this text, author Mulk Raj Anand recalls the games that he played as a young boy. At first, he cherishes one of his earliest memories of playing the game of Goli. This game is played with marbles. For playing this game, each player has to have a goli or marble. A little hole is dug into the ground. Each player is required to remain 6 feet away from the hole and strike his goli with his fingers to get it into the hole. He may also try to strike the goalies of other players out of the way of his own goalie, or he may use his goalie to push others' goalies into the hole. Another funniest experience he shares is the game that he enjoyed the most. It was called Aankh Micholi or Blind Man's Buff. In this game, one player covered his eyes with his hands or with a piece of cloth. The others hid in different places and the blindfolded player looked for them. Next, he recalls the experience of spinning a top or lattu. He learned that skill after the age of 10 years. He remembers how he saved his pocket money to buy his first lattu. The lattus were made of mud or wood. Then he recalls how he was allowed to join the kabaddi team at the age of 14. He repeats how the game was played. He says that a line was drawn on sand or soft earth. 2 teams with 5 to 10 players or more stood on either side of the line. A member of one team crossed the center line and chanted kabaddi under his breath without stopping. If he was able to touch one or more players of the opposing team and returned back to his size, the person or persons he touched were dead. But if the visitor was caught by the opponents or he stopped saying kabaddi, he was dead. Finally, the author concludes by saying that no doubt he learned how to play kabaddi, but he could not survive for too long before being caught by the opposing kabaddi team, that is the enemy.